as memorable as that time you dreamt you went to school naked. It's Let's Play Final Fantasy VI. Yeah, we've all done that, haven't we? Or no, is it just me? ShiftyEyes.jpg. Anyway, so now we are in... I don't know what actually this cave is called. I really don't. Ignore those stairs for now. You will come back up them later. Now you see these bridges here. If you just like press the A button as you face a different bridge, you will hop on it. And there's these guys in green, and if they catch you, they basically knock you down to the floor below. It doesn't really do anything except kind of annoy you, I guess. But I want to get all the treasure up here first before that happens. And you do want to go down there, because there's treasure down there too. But we get a Genji armor, which we're going to give to B-Dude there. Nice big boost of attack power and all his, basically all his stats. I want to get down here and get this guy. And we get a magical brush, which is another weapon for Rose there. I want this guy to go to the right, so I can get by him. So these guys' walking patterns are completely erratic. There's no way that you can tell where these ass clowns are going to go. I need him to go to the right, before that ass comes all the way over to the left. I can deal with the fight, and here you have Carcass, which was not in the bestiary as an enemy that that was in this dungeon, so I'm going to write down in my notes here to look up this enemy and add its stats into the episode. The bestiary that I was using, sometimes for enemy locations, it would just have silly things, because they would be in like multiple places. So, like, it would have like everywhere or in some silliness. So sometimes I kind of miss out, because if I don't run into an enemy when I do the test run, then I really can't be sure that it's here unless it says in the bestiary that it is in the specific area, which it did for all the enemies that I ran into and nothing else. But those guys are apparently here. And here we get the fake mustache, which is... I need to... It's a relic that is only usable by Rose or another character that we'll get. Actually, well, spoilers, it's the one character we don't have, so I can't really tell you who it is, but it's usable by Rose or this new character that we're about to get to change the sketch command into control. Now I just want to get caught by one of those guys to come down here. And I want to grab an ether and a red jacket, which is basically an upgraded power sash, so we're going to give that to Johnny. Lowers it has one less stamina, but it has one more magic power and one more speed, and obviously is a good defense. I think it also increases... Nope, does not do that. And you step on the switch to lower that, and these are the stairs I told you to ignore just a little while ago. And here we have two other enemies here. Warp Puck, which is that purple-looking retardo thing. It has 4,211, or no, it has 3559 for HP, is weak to fire, and you can rarely steal a flail item from it, which is a back row kind of weapon that most of the sword wielders can use. Ogre is that guy with the swords there. I don't know, Ogre? I don't know if that's some kind of weird translation of some samurai type word. But he has 4,211 HP. He's weak to lightning and poison. And you can steal and or he'll drop various katanas. Nothing like that we don't already have better than. But I guess it's money fodder if you want. Now the thing is that these enemies are level 44, which means they are susceptible to level 4 flare. Which is probably the thing I'm going to use to kill most of the enemies in here. The only enemy that is not susceptible to it is the Tap Dancer, which hopefully we'll run into. And they like to zombie you. Yay. So the good thing is that they like to drop Revivifies, so they can pretty much, you know, unless they zombie like 6 people, I don't have to worry too much about it. And I also like having the gold hairpin on somebody, because as you see the MP cost of his you know, cure spells, it's very cheap. Okay, get away from that guy. Doo-doo. Come on, and we need to go this way. There we go. And we have escaped. And there's a place for a tent. So I'm going to use. And it is very important to save your game right now. I don't care if you save state or use a hard save. I'm going to do both. Basically, because to show that, you know, you can hard save right here for, you know, so it's not considered cheating if I use a save state. I always use slot 4 for my, you know, during recording save states. But the reason being is we have this thing here. The ceiling continues to slam down. There, see the hole, like right above me right there? You can stand there and it won't, you know, it won't hit you. If the ceiling hits you, it's game over. As though you died in a battle. But I don't want to go that, I want to go this way. Pretty much standing in front of treasure chests will automatically make you safe. For the most part. There is one time I am going to need a hole, and it's right here. And there's Zephyr Cave, another hero ring. Okay, memorize where that is. There we go. I swear, the first time I thought that thing was going to get me. Shit. Alright, and we get Attack Star, which is basically the most powerful shuriken in the game. It's shuriken, Ninja Star, Attack Star. So yeah, hoping I run into the other two enemies in here. I have basically this area with a bunch of treasure chests you hop on. You can't go to the left yet. As you see, there's a treasure chest over there. You need to hop over here. Step on the switch. Now you can go back this way to get around. And we need to go over here to grab another Thunder Shield, which will help. I think Thunder Shield, I'm pretty sure Thunder Shields are the best of the elemental shields. The elemental protection shield. There's obviously the Aegis shield, which has the best magic defense pretty much ever, and by right. Who is this? Should we ask? No, according to Tumblr, that's a bad thing. Heaven forbid you ask a person about themselves. I hate Tumblr. His name is Gogo. I don't have any, like, I don't want to, like, try to offend anybody, because obviously no one knows who this man, woman is. So I'm just going to name it Gogo, so I don't, like, have somebody get all up on me about, oh, you named it, you know, Bob, and it's really a girl, and it should have been named Susie, and just, I hate people who nitpick everything like it means something. His miming skills will astonish us. Okay, now, that makes it seem like, in the game before this, I'm pretty sure I showed this off, getting the mime job class and fighting, Gogo. You had to basically, during the battle, mimic him by doing nothing, because that's what he did. And if you didn't, like, mimic him, he triple combated you and you died. But, and it says, like, oh, if I like your actions, I'll mimic you. That's really a misnomer. He's just as controllable as any other party member in the game. I need to get out of here. So, since I have a couple minutes, let's show off good old Gogo there. Go down here, talk to anybody to put, I'm just going to reuse essentially the same party except swap Dilly for Gogo. Who the hell was I using? Gogo, Eraser. Okay. Now you'll notice with Gogo, you can't, like, go to his skills menu, because, so you can't equip him with Espers. You can equip him, he's got a bunch of, he uses standard mage equipment. So he's got Heal Rod there, Thunder Shield. Mostly, I guess. I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be able to use the female-only equipment, but I guess not. So that must mean he's a guy. Get in the back row. What you do for Gogo is you go to the status menu, And see, it says Mimic, and he's the only one who has a cursor here, and you wonder why. Because he can literally use anybody's skills in the game. Obviously, it's dependent on the same, concept. Runic requires him having... Runic and Sword Attack require him having a sword. Steel... Well, nothing special about Steel. I want Magic. I don't want Blitz. Pretty much most of the time. And... typically, I usually want Blue Magic or Steel if I want to steal things. So he is essentially your other thief. Yeah, so pretty much you can equip him with whatever you want. And you do not have to use the Mimic command at all. There are bonuses to using it, as in if I were to have him with Blitz like I do, and I were to have Johnny go before him and use a Blitz, then I could just use Mimic rather than have to re-put in the command for Blitz again for Gogo. So yeah, he's a good character. I don't know if he's like the best character in the world, but certainly is worth using there. I believe he can also use... Obviously he can use things that are party restricted for abilities like Coin Toss, which usually only Setzer can equip. He can turn Sketch into control, like with Fake Mustache. He can use the Thief Glove. He cannot use things like the Memento Ring or the Moogle Charm. Probably would make him a little better, really, if he could, but it's whatever. Okay, so that is Gogo in a nutshell. Do I have the time? You know what? I'll do that in a bonus episode at some point. There's I'll show you the area. On this continent here, which is the Veldt is over there. There's this weird shaped forest here. It looks like a dinosaur head. It is called Dinosaur Forest, not like officially or anything. I don't know if this game has like official names for things. Like some other Final Fantasies, you press the menu button when you're in an area, and under somewhere on the screen it'll tell you what area. And I don't think this one does that, but it's called Dinosaur Forest. There are 2 enemies in there that you can run into. Tyrannosaur, who is, despite being named after probably the most fearsome dinosaur people think of, is the easier of the 2. He has 12,770 HP. Is weak to ice, and he drops the he drops some imp equipment. I think you can steal imp armor, and he drops imp halberds, which when you put them on a person who is imped, they just do a ridiculous amount of damage, similar to like the onion equipment from Final Fantasy III. You can run into 1 or 2 of them, and they're fairly they give fairly good experience. I think if you have 4 people, they give 2,200 apiece, which is ridiculous, because that means you get 4,400 for fighting 2 of them. I didn't want to do that yet. The other enemy in the forest is the fabled Brachiosaur. I told you it was in a forest on the other side of the world there, the northwest continent. It was a lie, because that's what the bestiary I was using labeled it as being in the forests on the northwest continent. This is northeast, guys. Whoever did that walkthrough. This is northeast. But he has 46,050 HP. Is also weak to ice. You can steal ribbons from him. It's a rare steal. So if you get like Locke with the Genji glove and the Genji glove and I think a thief glove, he can steal a couple times. Wait, no, that's what I was using. There's some way, I don't know if it's in this version of the game, but the wiki says it's in the advanced version, to get him to attempt to steal 8 times. I don't know what it is. I will worry about that later, because Brachiosaurs are very difficult. I mean, I can cheat, and well, not cheat, but I can, well, I guess technically it's cheating. I can, like, cheap kill them, like, they use a move called Disaster, which most of the time it's their first attack, and it inflicts a bunch of status ailments. The two that are important are Confuse and Imp. So you give somebody a Peace Ring and a White Cape, and they're essentially immune, well, not immune. I think it floats them, and it also does Darkness, but those two are unimportant. So you get Peace Ring and or a Ribbon, and they will basically avoid the entire attack. Now, they also cast Meteor, and they have a chance on their 4th turn of casting Ultima, which will probably kill you. And it definitely will kill me at my levels. It does like 3,000 damage. Oh, well, Meteor does like 3,000 damage. Ultima would do a lot more. And I don't have enough speed to kill 46,000 HP before the thing gets a turn. So I could cheap level grind by getting 2 people immune to the thing, hoping for Disaster instead of a physical attack. And physical attacks they probably won't kill a person anyway. They only do about 1,100 damage if they're in the back row, and obviously my people will survive that. But 2 people who have Vanish and Doom, 1 person vanishes, 1 person dooms, battle over 35, well, they give, I think, 14,000 some odd experience, so it translates to 35.99 per person if you have a 4-person party, which again is a lot for a single battle, even though a 2 Tyrannosaur battle is technically worth more. I think the point of the thing is not only are they I think the most experience-worthy single monster on the world map. You can steal ribbons, and they will drop as a rare drop economizers, which are basically like superpower gold hairpins. They will reduce the cost of all your magic spells to 1. Which, if you could farm those, would be absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, so this is Dragon Forest. This is where you level grind. There's also a monster in the desert near Miranda, down basically where we started the game. Not the island, but the first town. It's called Hoover. It looks exactly like the Zone Eater. It has 12,000 HP, is weak to ice and water. You can steal remedies from it, but it gives 10,000 gold a pop. So that is where you grind for your money in the game, if you actually need any. But I'm just droning on, aren't I? This episode should have been over 6 minutes ago. Alright, so basically since I have you here, I'm going to discuss a little what I'm going to do next. All the characters have now been gotten. So the question is, what side quest remains? There's Cyan's Dream in Doma. The Fanatic's Tower, that big mage thing we saw where we found Strago. The Underground Castle in Figaro. I think there's another one that I'm missing. Obviously the dragon hunting, to get rid of the rest of the dragons. Doomgaze, he's flying around here somewhere. So I'm going to give you guys an option to decide what you'd like to see next. I have something I'm probably going to go for Doomgaze next, because I think I can kill him. And I'm going to try off screen, and if I can, well then you'll see it in the next episode. But I want to hear what you guys think, so let me know in the comments below. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for all your support and for putting up with the video 7 minutes too long. And have a good night.